Oh, I forgot to change things. Forgot to change the stream title. Give us a sec. But good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I hope you are all well today. Hold on, come on. Of course, I've got to remember to change the title, don't I? Oh no, I don't have the thing up. Oh, I've got to type it all out. God damn it. Don't worry. This will not be on YouTube. So yeah, welcome again to the stream. And yeah, we're going to finally continue with 9-9. Hopefully we're nearing the end of the first playthrough. Because as you know, the 9-9 series, you need to do 2 playthroughs to get the true ending. Done. So yeah, last time, Sora and, you know, Sora saved her brother, Kakeru. But now she's, become clingy. You know, really like, you know, it's like how she used to be before. And some people think that might be to do with the fact that her stigma is expanding at a rapid rate and might not end well for her. And yeah, he's Kakeru has told the teacher, Miss Narase, about it. About the whole thing. And, you know, she believes them, which is nice, you know? The adult figure who's, like, you know, relatable to them, homeroom teacher and all that, you know? So, yeah, without further ado, let's continue. About an hour has passed since Ms. Narase and Senpai left. Yeah, that's their senior. I didn't mean to save it, goddammit. I hear the door open, and someone walks in. I don't hear an "I'm home," but it's gotta be Sora. I stay where I am and wait for her to come into the living room. But she doesn't show up. Oh dear, that's not good. Is it not Sora? Now I'm getting worried. Imagine if it was Ghost. Back from her near, you know, her near-death experience. Hold on. Just gonna start the dashboard and all that. What? I didn't press anything. Why is it gone to load? Weird. Unless I pressed the button on my keyboard, which is probably what it was. I silently get to my feet and limp forward as stealthily as I can. Yes, because he's still partially petrified from his encounter with Ghost. I slowly pull open the living room door. Oh, there she is! What on earth is she doing? Whoa! Sora's standing right there. I almost ran right into her. I wonder why it took her so long. Things, I do not like the sounds of this. This does not seem to be going in a good place. She seems surprised too when she stares at me rooted in place. Sorry, didn't think you were right there. Okay. Welcome back, or okaeri. She is acting very weird, isn't she? Sora brushes by me and drops her bag onto my bed. I go back to my spot and sit down. You didn't bring much. Didn't you say you were going home to grab more clothes? Why not? Why all of a sudden to say, actually, no, I don't need any. Did something happen?
なんで
You're being very sus, that's why. You're acting kind of fidgety. Or like, restless?
あ
Yeah, she is.
ーご飯買ってくるつもりだったけど忘れちゃった
Honestly, what's going on? It's like she's losing. It's like her memory's degrading or something. What? That's all?
着替えたら買ってくる
Well, fair enough, I guess. Nah, let's order delivery. I feel bad for making you go out all the time.
別にそんな大変でもないけど
It's fine, it's fine. I wake up my laptop and open a delivery website. See, this is really a modern day visual novel. Using your computer to order food? Who'd have thunk that like 5 years ago? Here, pick whatever you want.
いいの
Ooh. You gonna go for the expensive stuff? Go for it.
じゃあ
I know some people really think I should just let Kakeru's, I should just have Kakeru's voice on. But I've said it before, I just want to be able to do something. I just don't want to read. You know? I just don't want to read in silence. Especially when most visual novels don't actually give the protagonist a voice. So, I just think it feels more authentic to the visual novel experience. But I'm sure there are people who do long plays who probably do that, so, if that's more your thing, then I am sorry, I'm not providing that for you. Sora sits down next to me and pores over the options. She slowly scrolls the mouse wheel, perusing the restaurant list. Once she reaches the bottom, she scrolls back up instead of going to the next page.
ピザってあり
Alright, yeah, sounds good. Let's do it. Pick whatever you want.
本当にいいの私の好きなので
Well, you know Sora, you know what she's like. Give her an inch and she'll take a mile. Yeah, it's fine. You mind placing the order? Well, at least she's happy now. She was being very suspicious. Sora clicks the link for a delivery pizza place and happily goes through the menu. Pizza, huh? We're seriously splurging here, because as you all know, pizza is normally the most expensive thing on a menu. But you are getting like a really big slice, It's not like you're just getting a slice, you're getting the whole pizza pie, so it makes sense that it costs more. Fortunately, our parents don't mind that the two of us are always eating out or ordering delivery. I mean, so long as they get their healthy stuff as well, then I'm sure there's no real problem. Obviously, their family seems to be quite well off. I grumble a lot about how they're too nice to Sora, but when's all said and done, I pamper her a lot too. Like now.
M サイズ2枚3枚
There's only 2 of you though. There's no way you can eat that much. I mean, I can eat a large pizza on my own, providing I haven't eaten much beforehand. But yeah, 3 medium pizzas might be pushing it a bit. Unless there's going to be one they're going to split.
いいにな明日のお昼にできるなって思って
Well, I guess that's true. We probably won't even be able to finish 2. Why not just order a couple of sides instead? Yeah. Wedges, curly fries, chicken strippers. There's all sorts of things you can get. Mushrooms? Yeah, some places actually do offer mushrooms as a side.
そっかサイドかポテトとフライドチキンとあとシーザーサラダ飲み物はいらない
See? They're getting salad. That's healthy. Although pizza salads aren't normally the best. Normally because, they're kept in with... They normally keep them in with the pizza delivery thing, so they get kind of hot. Might as well. Get me a cola.
じゃあ私もデザートは
Oh, dessert. Splurging today, aren't we? Pass.
ほいほい
Fair enough. I guess, you're barely going to be able to eat all that stuff you're ordering now, after all. Sora advances to the payment screen and fills out all the necessary information. She's actually memorized my address. That's kind of impressive. She loves you, man. Of course she's going to remember where you live.
できた。
Well done, soldier.
お金準備しといて。ご飯用の財布私のカバンに入ってる。
I sure hope that's the case. Imagine if it's like, I don't see it in here. Whoops. How are we gonna pay? Oh no. Roger Dodger. I pull Sora's bag over to me and fish around in it for her wallet. Meanwhile, Sora starts changing right in front of me. Excuse me, what? Even though she's the one changing in plain sight, she's probably gonna give me some bullshit about it like, don't peek. Probably because she's trying to hide something. Since I don't want to have to deal with that, I take her bag and get to my feet.
どこ行くの？
You're changing, silly. I'll be in the kitchen until you're done changing.
いいよ別に。
You kinda do, right? Well, I do. At least someone is.
いいってば、気にしないから。
I love it because it's like, before she was like, you can peek just so long as you don't see the front. And it's like, now it's just like, no, whatever, it's fine. You can look at me. Like I said,
言ってよ。
Oh. Her expression grows serious. There's a hint of desperation in her voice. Surprised, I turn around. Sora is staring at me intently.
別に見なくていいからさ。いてよ。そばに。
Like I said, last time she was being very clingy. And, you know, obviously she almost lost her brother when Ghost attacked. But, and you know, I could sort of understand that. That's that sort of like thing. It's just like, I'm worried if you go out of my sight again, I'll lose you forever. And it's like, that's pretty sad. Alright.
ありがとう。
I go back to my seat and turn away from Sora. The sound of rustling clothes. I don't know why, but it leaves me anxious. Sora's been trying to pretend nothing happened, but now I'm sure that's not true. If she's not telling me, either it's something I can't do anything about, or she doesn't want to burden me while I'm injured. Or both. I think it's very likely to be both. She's more considerate than she looks, so chances are it's the latter. I could force her to spit it out, but... Damn it. Normally I'd just ask her what's wrong, but thanks to Sophie's lecture from earlier, I can't help but overanalyze every single decision I have to make. What's the right thing to do here?
お兄ちゃん。
Oh, hello. She's changed, so that's something. Sora's slender arms wrap around me. She presses her weight up against me, warm and fragile. What's wrong? She's scared. She's scared she's gonna lose you. Sora?
好き。
Aww. What? It's so out of left field that for a moment my mind goes blank. This isn't the time to hesitate. Something's wrong, right? Tell me what happened.
聞いてくれる？
Yeah, I'm worried about you. Yeah, I do. You can tell me anything. Whatever the problem is, I'll fix it for you.
ありがとう。あのね。
Here we go. She's finally opening up. Yeah?
ニーニのドラファンタクティクスのデータ上書きしちゃった。
Is that all? Is that really all? Really? All that build up for that? Wait. What?
ニーニが何百時間もかけてステータスマックスにしたデータ消しちゃったの。
How could you? You're a monster!
あの最強の軍団はもういないの。私の雑魚軍団に消し去られちゃったの。
Oh my god. That was all. Or maybe this is just a deflection tactic. It could be. Maybe she just doesn't want to say it. But knowing Sora, it could very likely be this is actually just it.
ニーニー、私は待ってるよ。今さら怒るものか。俺はお前を許すって言葉を。
Oh my god. I don't think that's gonna work. You gonna get off anytime soon?
やだ。
Of course. Please.
嫌です。
Why? Get off now.
やだ、叩くもん。
Damn right I'm gonna flick your forehead. Promise I won't. I'm gonna slug you. Oh my goodness. Why do you always do stuff like this? You don't even play those kinds of games. You totally did this on purpose, didn't you?
わざとじゃないです。ちょっとレトロなゲームやってみたかったんです。事故なんです。
An accident? You know, you really... All my precious things are vanishing one by one. If you remember, last time we heard that his mother threw out all his models, his mech models as well. He's just like, well, that was your fault. This one is in fact Sora's fault, though.
もうやんないでしょ。セーブデータ3年前だったよ。
It's more the trophy aspect of it, isn't it? Okay, fine, true. But you're the last person I want to hear that from.
お兄たま大好き。許して。
Oh my god, don't do that. That's... Be still, my fist.
ごめんってば。本当に悪いと思ってるの。ごめんなさい。
Alright, alright. Hey, stop wringing my neck. It hurts!
ごめんなさい。
Are you trying to make him pass out and forget this? Is that what your game is here, Sora? I get it! Just let me go already!
許してくれる？
This is kind of why I didn't stream this game last night like I was going to, because I had a feeling there'd be some shouting, and I was like, oh, it's like midnight, I shouldn't really be shouting, really. Not a chance in hell.
許して。
Oh my god. Sora clings to me, sobbing out big old crocodile tears. I understand, of course. This is all just an act. She knows that I know there's something wrong, so she's trying to distract me, making stuff up so I don't worry about her. But then how would she know that save file was last saved on 3 years ago? Should I push her? Should I tell her she doesn't have to pretend to be cheerful with me? This is something Sora doesn't want me to know. Maybe I'm making a mistake here. Maybe I'm just too soft. But in the end, I decide not to press her for answers. And this, my friends, is probably the point where this game goes on to its bad ending. If it's anything like the first game, there's a bad ending, and then you play it through again, where the decisions change and you get a good ending. Which is probably what this is. I'm still worried, but for now I'll respect Sora's feelings. I know, but clearly that was the wrong choice, my friend. Just for now. Oh yeah, by the way.
行ってきます。
Thank you, Sora. The Steam Summer Sale's been and gone. And I bought episode 3. So when we finish episode 2, we could go straight to episode 3 if you like. Although there's also, I also got the sequel to Trap Shrine, Trap Legends as well. Not during the sale, but it was on sale before the sale. So yeah, I got that as well. So yeah, when I finish this, I may have to change which visual novel I may continue with 9-9, and I may go on to Trap Shrine again. But we'll see what happens. Later. Be careful on the way. So yeah, while his petrified arm and leg are still recovering, Kakeru has to stay home. That's why his teacher came round. Because his mother asked her to check on him. And she discovered everything, and that's where everything's known now. So now we have another ally in Ms. Narase, his homeroom teacher, which, you know, more allies is always a good thing. Just like yesterday, I see Sora off. She was back to her usual self this morning, but I still found myself asking her again if there really wasn't anything wrong. Needless to say, she just brushed me off, because I don't think she wants to worry you about this. Even though you probably would if you knew the truth. You know what's interesting? The cutlery on that bottom shelf, that's pretty much the same cutlery I have in my place. Just noticed it now, and it's just like, we actually have plates like that. It's always interesting when you notice some similarities. I know she's worked up over something, but I'm still hesitant to push her on it. We're in such a complicated mess here that I can't afford to act rashly. But also, being indecisive and inactive is also not necessarily the best thing. There's got to be a happy medium. But is it really being rash? If all I'm doing is worrying about Sora? Would that really be putting things at risk? It's clear now why Sophie has been so selective with what information she tells us. The burden of knowledge can be a terrible thing. We end up paralyzed by our thoughts. We become too cautious, hesitating when we should be taking action. Exactly. That's exactly it. Man, what am I gonna do? You just said it. Take action. You've gotta. Before it's too late. I head back to the living room and sit down on my bed. For now, I should just focus on what I need to do, which is get better, right? For whatever reason, my petrification has been healing more rapidly recently. And now my wrists and ankle are free. Right, that's good. Meaning I can finally take what's left of these pants off. The only spot remaining is my petrified shoe. Maybe the petrification healed faster because I slept all day yesterday? I'm not sure. But if I'm lucky, I'll be fully healed by tomorrow. I'll probably only need to call Mum once or twice more. I should be able to convince her not to come. It would be nice if we actually did get to meet the parents, that would be pretty cool. But then that's not something you tend to see in a lot of these games. Unless they're like a teacher or something. I pick up my phone and call home. Yay, Mom! Hey, Mom, it's Kakeru.
ちょっとなんで名前言うのよ。人のネタ潰さないでよね。
Honestly, his mom is such a kidder. The joke's getting kinda stale. Sorry, but could you call the school for me again today?
あんたまだ具合悪いの？
Still a bit under the weather, but I should be good by tonight.
早く直しなさいよ。というか、そう。あなた言いなさいよ。
Tell you what? Tell you what?
なんで彼女できたこと黙ってたの？
Excuse me? No, I don't. What are you talking about?
昨日来たわよ。うちにお見舞いにって。
Oh my god. Who could it be? Oh man, if it's Ghost. The house? Wait, like, where you live? Huh? Who was it?
だから彼女よ。あんたの。
I don't know anyone like that. What are you talking about? No, Mom, I seriously don't have a girlfriend.
なんでそんな嘘つくの？
It's not a lie. But I honestly don't have one.
でも来たのよ。昨日。
What was her name?
名前なんだったかしらね。聞いたんだけど。
Fingers crossed it's Miyako or someone he knows, and it's not Ghost. Who the heck would come to your place? Now I'm getting scared. There's no way it was Kujo. She has no reason to visit my parents' house, and she doesn't even know where it is. The same reasoning rules out Kosaka-senpai and Yuki. Ghost? No. If she was back, Sophie would have told me. Would she, though? I can't think of anyone else it might be. Anyone who'd come to my parents' house and call herself my girlfriend has to be a stalker. Gives me the creeps.
名前は思い出せないんだけど、あ、 ほら髪の毛こうねこうしてるの。
Mom, it's a phone call. I can't see it. What you're mimicking. Mom, I can't see you. Saying it was like this doesn't tell me anything.
なんだか印象の薄い子だったわね。思い出せないわ。結んでたのよ後ろ。横で？
This does not sound like anyone that he knows. Wait, tied to the side in a ponytail?
そう、多分きっと。
Yeah, she can't remember properly. When did she show up?
何時かは忘れたけど、暗くなる前？
Wait, who does he know with a ponytail over the side? It's been too long. If they were recent, I can't remember them because it's been a month. Before it got dark. Oh, well then. Did Sora get a look at her?
ん？誰？
Oh no. Sora.
ああ、そう。ソラちゃんよ、名前。
Oh dear, what the hell is going on? Huh?
あんたの彼女、ソラちゃんよ。そうだったはず、多分。
Eh? Nani, hold on a second. What? You don't recognize your own daughter? What? Could this be could this be the negative effects of her stigma? Oh god. What are you saying? Come on. That's too far, even for a joke.
そっちこそ何言ってんのよ。可愛い彼女ね。印象薄いけど、いつから付き合ってるの？
Oh my gosh, what the heck? You're serious, aren't you?
あら、本当に彼女じゃないの？ストーカー？
No wonder Sora was so out of it, and why she didn't have any clothes. Oh, Sora, what's happening to you? She's not my girlfriend, and she's definitely not a stalker.
じゃあ何よ。
My sister!
ああ、そう。お兄ちゃんって言ってた。あなた彼女になんて呼ばせてるの？変な趣味ね。
Oh my gosh, Sora. Never mind. You'll call the school for me, right?
はいはい。彼女のことちゃんと聞かせなさいよ。
You'd think she'd look like her mother. And yet her mother doesn't recognize her own daughter anymore. Does that mean her father doesn't as well? Oh, Sora. No wonder you were so out of it. Yeah, someday. I hang up and throw my phone onto the bed. And throw my phone onto the bed. Sophie? Sophie! I call out to her. Though it only takes her a few seconds to appear, it feels like ages. By the time she arrives, I'm at my wit's end, and I'm not surprised at all. Cut the crap. We got a problem. We got a big problem. This is an emergency. Mom's forgotten about Sora's existence. That didn't seem like an act to me, at least. This is the effect of her her artifact. You said before that when someone's existence vanishes, everyone's memories of them do too, right? But why is it happening to Sora instead of Ghost? Sophie doesn't respond. Why not? But I already know the answer. There's only one thing this could mean. Sora's powers have started to go berserk, haven't they? No, I don't think there is. You don't have that medicine you talked about yesterday? That's too long! Don't you have any in stock? Didn't you have to make some for the last time this happened?
近く前のことよ。ないわよ、ストックなんて。
Of course, of course. Bad end, here we come, baby. God damn it!
アンブロシアが完成するまで空のことを認識し続ける。あなたにできることはそれだけよ。
No wonder she was so clingy. If her parents forgot about her, then the only person who still acknowledges her that's her family is Kakeru. No wonder she didn't want him to go. She didn't want to be forgotten. Sora. There's got to be something! But as I'm shouting that, I come to a realization. Sophie suggested keeping people with low impedance, in other words, people who aren't users, around Sora to see if her artifact was going haywire. Mom's already forgotten completely about Sora. In that case, what about Sora's classmates? Where's Sora right now?
少し待って。
Yeah, if she's been forgotten about completely, then there's no way she's gone to school. She's literally been trying to keep herself, you know, she's trying to keep herself stable. This is probably a weird way of explaining it, but it looks like all the power went out of her, like a soul leaving its vessel. She remains like that for a few moments.
お待たせ。
Well, alright, where is she? Sophie's body once again fills with life.
学校には向かっていないわね。いつもの道からそれている。
Then where is she going? Where's she headed?
わからないわよ、そんなの。土地勘がないんだもの。
Are there no landmarks that could give him a clue at least? Come on! Sophie, throw him a bone here! Tell me what direction she headed after she stepped off the path to school.
東。
East. That's the opposite direction from the station. In which case, I get up and pull my shirt off.
そんな体で出かけるの？
I mean, what else am I gonna do? Knowing that Sora's vanishing, I can't do nothing, can he? I can't abandon her!
石になった部分は隠しなさいよ。
That goes without saying, Sophie. I know. I put on a long sleeve shirt and stretch the cuffs out. And while it looks weird, I put a glove onto my right hand. I mean, some people, like Chunies, would think that was pretty cool. As for my right foot, only one way to do this.
雑ね。
What's he done? What's he done? Sophie sighs as she watches me wrap my petrified shoe in packing tape. Oh yeah, that's not gonna stand out at all, is it? Fuck off. I don't have time to worry about how I look. Once I'm done, I toss aside the roll of tape and get to my feet. I need to find Sora as fast as possible. Keep an eye on Sora for me.
してるわよ。北に進路を変えた。
Right, so she's like planted a tracking device on her so she can follow her. Okay, that's good. Gotcha. Thanks. I stuff my left foot into a shoe and dash out the door. Sophie follows after me. That's gonna be weird unless she can make herself invisible to others. I'm running as fast as I can, but my petrified foot seriously holds me back. Damn it, you can't even call this running. Fuck! Even though my ankle is free, the lack of feeling in my foot makes it hard to keep my balance. Worse, I can't risk putting too much pressure on the petrified foot. No, this isn't the time to be worrying about myself.
焦る必要はないわよ。すぐにあなたの記憶が消えることはないわよ。多分ね。
Well, yeah, but you know, the quicker I find her, the quicker, you know, the slower the memories will go, right? Even if that's true, my sister's in trouble. That's more than enough reason to be rushing if you ask me.
あら、素敵なお兄さんね。空の監視に集中する。しばらく反応できないわよ。
That face is gross, really. Please don't do that anymore. And she's going to, I know, but ugh. Thanks! I watch Sophie vanish into her portal, then resume walking. I have an idea of where Sora might be headed. I go straight there. However, what now? When I reach the shrine, she's nowhere to be seen. Judging by the direction she went, I thought for sure she was headed here. But now that I think about it, being forgotten by her friends and family must have been a huge shock to her. There's no way she'd willingly go anywhere she might run into one of them. She's not here. So where is she? At the park? Just then, Sophie materializes.
今ベンチに座った。また移動しないうちに捕まえた方がいいわよ。
It's a good job we had a tracker on her. On my way! Thanks! I start running and Sophie disappears again. It'd be nice if she could stick around to guide me, but now's not the time to be asking for more favors. And you know where the park is anyway, Kakeru, come on. More importantly, I need to hurry! I arrive at the park, gasping for breath, and scan the area. There's a group of small kids, there's mothers watching over them. Makes sense. At this time, only parents with kids too young to be at school would be at a park. Which is why anyone wearing a school uniform would stick out like a sore thumb. The parents keep glancing nervously in a particular direction, and that's where I head. I find Sora huddled up on a bench and plop down on the seat next to her. If you hang around here, the truant officer's gonna find you. Surprise! Sora looks up, puzzled. The moment she sees me, it's me, she forces out a smile. But it's so stiff it hurts to look at.
やべえ、見つかっちゃった。なんか今日学校行く気しなくてさ、サボろうと。
Cut the crap, Sora. There's only one reason he'd be here to find you, and you know it. Her voice grows quieter and quieter before trailing off. She's realized I know. That's why I'm here, after all. Her smile crumbles. She hangs her head, looking down at the ground with teary eyes. Oh, Sora. Finally, she starts to talk. She explains what's happening to her.
昨日学校に行ったらみんなに変な顔されて、でも友達は普通に接してくれたから、その時はまだ気づいてなくて。
Right, okay.
でもお昼になったら一瞬誰って顔されて、冗談かなって思ったけどそうじゃなかった。
Honestly, this is some real mental torture right here.
放課後になったら私はみんなにとって知らない人になってた。やっと私の力のせいだって気がついた。
Her behavior yesterday all makes sense now. Her trembling voice grinds to a halt. Silence. But I know Sora's not done talking yet. I quietly wait for her to continue. I'll sit here until she can work up the courage to say what happened next.
もしかしてって思って家に帰ってみた。お母さんも私のことわからなくなってた。お兄ちゃんにも忘れられちゃったらって思ったら怖かった。
The burden of the artifact, it just seems to be too much for school kids like Sora. It really is.
でも覚えててくれて嬉しかった。すごくほっとした。
To be fair, she had been spending a lot of time around her big brother's place, so it was obvious that her parents would forget about her after not seeing her for a long period of time. Finally, Sora turns to face me. Her eyes are filled with grief.
ねえ、私どうなっちゃったの？力なんて使ってないよ。なのになんでみんなから私が消えちゃってるの？お兄ちゃんの記憶からももうすぐ消えちゃうの？
It's so painful. It's so sad.
やだよ。そんなのやだよ。
Words are cheap. I've always believed that actions are how you really show your sincerity. But there's a time for words as well. And I think right now is one of those times. I reach out and pat Sora on the head. I swear to you, Sora, I won't let this become a lie. I'll never forget about you, Sora. Never forget. Come on, let's go home. This is so sad. You can only imagine the sort of mental anguish she's gone through the past 48 hours. Sora. The moment we return home, Sora falls fast asleep. I explained about the medicine Sophie was making, and she looked incredibly relieved. She probably didn't sleep a wink last night. No wonder she conked out from the moment we got back. I can't imagine the pain she went through, discovering that her friends and even her parents had forgotten all about her. It's such a sad state of affairs. I mean, friends is one thing, but when it's your own flesh and blood, it's that sort of thing really damages your mental state. It's incomprehensible. Damn.
Kakeru?
Sophie calls out to me. I turn around and see her floating in the kitchen. I guess whatever this is about, she doesn't want Sora to overhear. Not that you would think she is, because she's asleep, isn't she? I get up and hobble over. She seems fine for now, but, you know, mentally she's absolutely drained. Excuse me. She's still shaken, and it looks like she can't control her powers. Just tell me you can get this ambrosia ready in time. That's the real thing here. For a second, it feels like my heart stopped. We're running out of time. I have to do something before it's too late. How long until you can finish that medicine? That's probably too long. Too long. Yeah, I figured as much. Is there anything else you can do? Some way to mitigate the problem? Boy, oh boy, it's all up to you, Kakeru. Will she make it? 3 whole days? Yes, it's all coming down to Kakeru. There's something I can do! After all, he's the only one who remembers who she is, so all he can do is stay by her side. That's literally it, isn't it? Tell me how! As much as I wish you didn't pull that face when you said that, yeah, that's exactly right. Yes. I see. 2 whole weeks. Thank God. Ah, yes, there's always a big if. Sophie adds sternly as I breathe a sigh of relief, yes, because don't lower your guard, Kakeru, come on. Yes, they may become so reliant on you it gets annoying, I think. That's probably what she means. Oops. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And when that happens, people do have that tendency to just say like, oh, okay, fine, I'm trying, but if I can't satisfy you, then whatever, I don't care anymore. That's the big banana skin in this sort of situation.
きっとあなたも
I
空
know,
を
right?
忘れる。
This is gonna be a big period in this story.
十二分に気をつけなさい。いつも叩いている憎まれ口。冗談のつもりでもそれだけでぽっきりいっちゃうかもしれないから。
Yeah, there is that as well. I understand. Thank you. I'll be careful.
あなた存外素直なのよね。本当に気をつけなさいね。時には嘘も必要よ。素直なだけじゃダメ。
Indeed. Okay, I understand.
何かあったらすぐに呼びなさい。今回だけは怒らないであげるわ。もっとも力になれるかはわからないけれど。
She gives some of her best dialogue with the creepiest face she has. Alright, thank you. After I thank her, Sophie disappears. So everything is riding on Sora's feelings and on whether or not I can support her. When Sophie was telling me all that stuff about how it was a singularity, I didn't really get it. But now I'm painfully aware of what she meant. I have to weigh every action carefully, because even the smallest misstep could tear Sora away from me. I head back to the living room and sit down next to my bed. Aww. The fact that she's finally able to get some sleep means she's finally comfortable after this period from hell, you could call it. Still fast asleep. From the looks of it, she didn't hear our conversation. There isn't much I can do for Sora. Just a couple things, really. Above all, keep my promise to her. And stay here beside her until she's finally free from the artifact's curse. But 3 days is a long time, especially when you're waiting for something. The sun goes down and day turns to night. When Sora woke up, she tried to act like her usual cheerful self, but she kept spacing out. It's obvious she's still feeling down. She didn't have much of an appetite either, so hardly ate anything for lunch or dinner. I wanted to do something for her. So I thought about calling over Kujo, Yuki, and Kosaka-senpai, since they likely still remember her, but I decided against it in the end. It's probably for the best. I settled for telling just Kujo about everything that's happened to Sora. She seemed truly worried, but I wonder if artifact users are less affected by it, so they're going to be able to remember her for a bit longer than anyone else. I've got a nagging fear. The day after I was attacked by Ghost, I explained what happened to Kujo and Yuki. Back then, Kujo looked like she was having trouble putting her thoughts into words, and she trailed off more than once. She said she was just spacing out. And I'm pretty sure that right after was when she said that we'd be fine for a little while since Sora had erased Ghost with her powers. I was only dimly aware of it at that time, but the timing of Kujo's pauses left me an impression on me. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but what if Kujo was already starting to lose her memories of Sora? Yeah, that's what I think as well. That would explain why she looked a little confused every time I mentioned her. I might be reading too much into it, but I can't deny the possibility. And if that's true, then I can't possibly let Kujo, Yuki, or Kosaka-senpai see Sora right now. What if they start forgetting Sora while they're talking to her? I know, right? That sort of thing would probably be the last straw. If they ask her who she is in the middle of a conversation, Sora might completely break down. I'm not confident I can support her through that. I can't afford to take any risks right now. Every decision matters. I've got to make the right one.
兄ちゃん
I look up from the monitor and turn to Sora. She's lying on the bled. the part where you see two words and they bleed together when you go say it. She's lying on the bed, playing with her phone.
もう動画終わってるよ。
Yeah, I know, don't worry, I know. Huh? Oh. To be honest, I wasn't paying any attention at all to what I was watching. Turns out that not only have the credits rolled, I've even gotten the recommended for you pop up a bunch of similar looking stuff.
面白かった？
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it was pretty alright.
嘘。見てなかったでしょ。
Damn, saw right through him. Caught me, huh?
考え事？
Kinda, yeah.
当てようか。私のことでしょ。
Someone's gotta think about you. Nailed it. For some reason, that elicits a smile out of her, and she rolls over to my side.
嬉しい。
Well, of course she's going to cling to you now more than ever. What for?
お兄ちゃんが私のこと考えてくれて。
You're his darling little sister, of course he would. If everyone else in the world forgot, he wouldn't, right? Right? Of course I am. This is a crisis.
頭の中が私でいっぱいになってるのが嬉しい。
Oh yeah, I bet it is.
ドキッとした。
Like... I'm about to say like hell, but I catch myself. Man, it feels weird having to watch what I say around Sora. Our usual patter won't work. What do I even say? Sora snickers and gently pats my head. I mean, she's the only one who can do it, 'cause she's the only one who knows her mental limits right now. Guess she figured me out already.
いつも通りにしてよね。調子狂っちゃう。心配してもらえるのは嬉しいけどね。
I just hope you're sure about this. I'm currently running a doting older brother campaign. Take advantage of it while it lasts.
どこまで甘えていいの？
How much indeed? Just keep it reasonable.
じゃあ。
Sora draws even closer and wraps her arms around me.
あのね。
Yes. Yeah?
キスして。
Wait, what? Excuse me? Huh? Sora says nothing more. Her warm breath tickles my ear. Oh my goodness, Sora, she's going for it. I guess this is just how she's at now. Something's different. Normally, Sora wouldn't be able to keep a straight face saying something like that. And that wasn't her normal joking tone. That was a serious tone, wasn't it? Emotional instability, confusion. Sophie's warning flashes through the back of my mind. Don't tell me Sora's serious. Holy shit. Hey, Sora. She brings her lips closer, her breath tickling my cheek. Sora? She's gonna do it. She's gonna do it. Sora. Oh. Her face is millimeters from mine now. Yes, this is what you call emotional instability. Just before her lips touch my cheek. Oh. Oh. She smiles impishly and pulls away.
お兄ちゃん、こういうのはうまく返せないんだね。
I mean, with how everything is right now, of course it would. He's extra susceptible to it right now, anyway. Sheesh. She was just teasing me. God, I can't believe I seriously thought she was coming on to me. I blush and look away.
だっせー、さすが童貞。
She's sticking to it. She's sticking to her banter. Shut up. You're a virgin too, aren't you?
そうですよ。お兄ちゃんのために取ってあるの。
God damn it. Why are you saying these things? Give me a break.
超だっせー、動揺してる。
I'm glad she's trying her best to keep things how they always have been. I'm not. Screw you.
してるじゃん。ドキドキしてるでしょ
And what if it is? You wouldn't reciprocate, would you? Hmm? Nope.
私はしてるよ。
Oh.
わあ、マジか。こんなに効くとは。
Oh, shut up. Go to bed.
まだ眠くないもん。
Too bad. I am. Even if you're not sleepy, go to bed. Or go to sleep even.
寝るのが怖い。
I promise, remember? When you wake up, tomorrow, I'll be here to tell you good morning, just like always. Stop worrying and go to sleep. You had a rough day. Just hold her hand through the night, that'll probably help.
お兄ちゃん、
Yeah?
大好き。
It won't work this time.
今のは冗談じゃないよ。
No, because she's not even trying to go in for a kiss, so obviously... Sora hugs me from behind again and rests her forehead against me. We stay like that for a while, until Sora finally gets off the bed.
歯磨いてくる。
Okie doke. Have fun. Okay. Sora walks into the bathroom and closes the door behind her. I love you, Oni-chan. Sora used to say that a dozen times a day when we were kids. Aw, sweet. It always made me happy. And back then I'd always reply with an I love you too. Aww. But around the time I started middle school, when Sora was close to graduating elementary, I started getting embarrassed, so I told her to knock it off. After that, she started telling me she loved me less and less. Started acting less clingy too. Nowadays we banter all the time, always trying to take each other down a peg. We hardly ever say something so sappy to each other. The fact that Sora has started reverting to her younger self, the fact that she's exclusively calling me Oni-chan now, is not a good omen. I have to protect her. As Sora's older brother, I need to support her. It's why I'm here. I reaffirm my resolve. I spend a little while reminiscing about the old days together. In kindergarten and elementary school, Sora was so attached to me that she'd try to follow me to my classes. Aww. The night before my field trip, she threw a tantrum because she wanted to go with me. The next morning, she sobbed the whole time she was seeing me off. Aww, that's so cute. They really were close, weren't they? It was only around the time she started high school that she stopped being quite so needy and we built up our new rapport of teasing each other. She blossomed as a person. She opened up more, started smiling and yelling both around other people. Of course, she's still a little spoiled, now that she's got me wrapped around her little finger. Yep. No matter what kind of crazy stunt Sora pulled, I was always the one Mum and Dad yelled at. Oof. I'm sorry about that, Kakeru, I really am, that sucks. She's still got a habit of being quick to apologize and then just as quick to forget what got her into hot water in the first place. Despite that, it's only with her family that she'll repeat her mistakes. Surprisingly, when she's with her friends, she has her act all together. I know. I've seen her out there at sports festivals, cultural festivals, you name it. In elementary and middle school, all of her classmates and friends really relied on her. In fact, I'm honestly kind of amazed how different she is when she's with her friends and when she's with her family. Good. I still remember it all. I haven't forgotten anything. I won't ever let myself forget that I'm Sora's older brother. You just need to keep it up for another 2 days. Hello? That you, Mom?
どなたですか?
How long are you going to keep that up for? It's me, Kakeru.
はい
Kakeru. Your son, Kakeru.
ああ、はいはい。息子か。
You really like that gag, huh, Mom? Anyway, sorry. But could you call the school for me again today?
まだ治らないの？ずいぶんと長いわね。
Oh dear. Yeah, looks like it. So you'll call for me?
はいはい。お大事にね。
So glad she's not asking too many questions as well and just accepting whatever answer he has. That's something. That's today's business taken care of. 3 days of school missed. I shudder to think how behind I'll be on homework when I return, but I'll just have to live with it.
咳か。治ってよかったね。
Aha, we're all better now. Oh, yeah. I curl my right hand into a fist and roll my right ankle around. When I woke up this morning... Sorry, hit my mic. The petrification had completely vanished. I can move my fingers and, more importantly, I can finally take my shoe off. I wonder if my burning desire to protect Sora accelerated the healing process. Probably not, but let's just go with that. It just makes the story sweeter, doesn't it? Since artifacts are manifestations of a soul's power or whatever, I suppose that's an actual possibility. I'd be fine to go to school today, but there's no way I'm leaving Sora alone. Hence why I'm calling in sick for a few more days. Until Sophie completes her medicine and frees Sora from her artifact, I'm not leaving her side.
なんか学校休んだ日ってちょっとワクワクするね。しかもお兄ちゃんと一緒に悪いことしてる気分。
I mean, it's fine for you. People have forgotten all about you. Kakeru is the only one in trouble unless the ambrosia gets made in time. I've been doing this for 3 days, so I'm a total pro at cutting classes by now. I don't even feel an ounce of guilt.
すげえ。みやこ先輩に伝えた？治ったって。
Probably should. Oh yeah, that slipped my mind. Guess I should text her before classes start.
私の心配もしてくれてるかな。
Sure she is, yeah. Course she is.
そうだね。
Oh. I couldn't miss that hesitation. Shit, I screwed up. Kujo's messaged me a bunch of times the past few days about how I've been doing and all that. But the only time she's mentioned Sora is when I brought her up. I'm guessing she hasn't texted Sora directly at all. Or more accurately, she's incapable of it. From the looks of it, Kujo can no longer recall Sora unless someone else reminds her of Sora's existence. Her memories are growing hazy as well. Sora obviously picked up on that. So what do you want to do today? In an attempt to cover for my blunder, I changed the topic. Sora tilts her head quizzically.
どうするって？
Since I'm healed and all, I kind of feel like going out.
出かけるって大丈夫なの？
Is it? I'm perfectly healthy now.
そうじゃなくて、こんな時間にうろついて、私はともかくお兄ちゃんはまずいでしょ。
True enough. It's fine. As long as we don't wear our uniforms, we won't get caught. Come on, it'll be fun. Where do you want to go?
どこでもいいの？
I have a feeling this is one of those bad decisions he's going to make that gets the bad ending, because I'm sure people aren't even going to see her. As long as it's close.
近場。
Hopefully somewhere where you don't have to interact.
カラオケ。
Oh, I don't know. Oh, good idea. Works for me.
やったー！お兄ちゃんとカラオケ行くの初めてじゃない？
It's not going to go the way you want it to, though. Pretty sure we've gone a bunch of times.
二人きりは初めてだよ。あ、映画も見ようよ、映画。
I hope this is a good idea. I really do. This has many ways things could go wrong. Is there anything good out now?
わかんないけど、なんか適当に良さげなやつ。
I guess. Okay. Karaoke and a movie. Sounds like a plan.
やったー！お兄ち
Don't word it like that, dummy. Seriously, this is a date? Look, just check out the movie times, okay? I'm gonna go wash up. Sora picks up her phone and starts happily tapping away. But a few seconds later, her expression clouds over. Oh? What's up?
パソコン使っていい？映画館のサイトが見にくい。
I hope there isn't a movie out at the moment that's something like this. It's just, oh god. Sure.
あざーす。
She throws her phone onto my bed and wakes up my PC. I give her one last sidelong glance before heading to the bathroom. I turn the faucet and the water gushes out of the tap. I can't help fretting about that sudden change of expression earlier. But mostly I'm just glad she's happy right now. Do you think maybe she's actually disappearing for realsies and she can't actually type anything? Hopefully this little sibling outing ends up being fun enough that she can forget about her worries for a while. I at least hope that's not the case. We wait until classes should have started before leaving the house, then head to the arcade by the station. Personally, I'm worried we might run into a student running late or a teacher on patrol, but it seems there's something else weighing on Sora's mind. She keeps shooting me worried glances while we walk.
ねえお兄ちゃん。
Hmm?
足大丈夫なの？我慢してない？
Ah, it's just a little stiff. He just needs to get a bit of exercise. Not a bit. I'm fit as a fiddle.
よかったね。副作用とか後遺症とかなくて。
Geez, same. And man, thank God the petrified bits didn't crack or break. It was really stressful, making sure I didn't put too much pressure on them or hit anything too hard.
でも痛くない？
Not at all. We're perfectly A-OK.
本当に？まだ指先とか石になってたりしないよね。
Oh my god, she's being so worrisome. Stop being such a worrywart, Sora. Enjoy your day. I'm telling you, I'm fine.
見せてよ。
Okay, how? Here, look. I hold out my right hand and splay my fingers. She stares at it for a few seconds, then puts her palm on top of mine. Then she entwines her fingers with mine and squeezes tight.
へへ。
Oh, Sora, you sneaky. She beams up at me. This sure is how a boyfriend and girlfriend hold hands. Normally I'd shake her hand off and throw a few caustic remarks her way, but whatever. It's just holding hands. I don't really mind doing it for her. Great, now I'm more worried about someone seeing me holding hands with my sister than I am about finding out if I'm skipping school. Not that they know that she's your sister or anything, you know. But I have to keep my embarrassment in check. Letting Sora do what she wants is important.
お兄ちゃんが優しい。いつも優しいといいのにな。
Don't get used to it, Sora. When you get that ambrosia, it's back to being treated like, you know, like a nuisance. Sorry, but this campaign's a limited time offer.
なんなのそのキャンペーンって。
It's the thank you for taking care of the chores and nursing me while I was petrified campaign. Once it's over, I'll be back to the usual me.
キャンペーンは私が治るまで？
I think that seems like the logical. Yeah, probably. Taboon.
じゃあ治らなくてもいいな。
Oh, don't say like that. Hey, don't say that. Not even as a joke.
だって他の人に忘れられてもお兄ちゃんが覚えててくれればそれでいいし。
With your deteriorating mental state, it does not surprise me that she feels that way now. Smiling, Sora starts swinging her hand back and forth. That didn't sound like a joke to me. Well, if all she wants is to maintain the status quo, that's probably not enough to worsen her symptoms. Well, that's probably not the best mindset to have for the sake of her recovery. It's not the worst either. As long as things don't go wrong, of course.
お兄ちゃん
When we arrive at the station, Sora tugs on my hand. What's up?
コンビニ行きたい。
Oh, buy some snacks to sneak in, eh? Sure, I don't mind.
ここで待ってて。
Oh dear. This is probably something he should have taken care of. Huh? Okay.
行ってきます。
Oh, I'm getting bad feelings. Sora lets go of my hand and trots over to the convenience store. I'll bet the door won't even open for her, will it? Oh. She turns and waves to me as she pushes open the door, then hurries inside, so she isn't completely disappearing yet. Okay. Now I'm starting to worry again. Why'd she want to go in alone? Why didn't she ask me if I wanted anything? Normally she would. Besides, the karaoke place doesn't allow any outside food or drink. So what does she even want to buy? None of these are significant enough on their own to warrant notice. Sora's so random I could probably just chalk up to her acting on a whim like she often does. But right now, every little thing puts me on edge. Completely understandable though. I'm definitely being overprotective. Maybe Sora caught onto that and that's part of why she wanted to go in alone? I'm trying to act natural while still being cautious, but it's not going very well. Striking the right balance is hard. Sora pops out of the store while I'm sighing at how pathetic I am. She jogs over to me, a smile on her face.
お待たせしやした。
She's here. You didn't buy anything?
うん、欲しいのなかった。
I wonder what she was actually doing. Want to hit up a different store then?
いい。もういい。
I see. Well, obviously, I think she obviously did try to buy something, but the shopkeeper didn't actually see her, so she couldn't. Ultimately, I think that's what it is. It's the natural conclusion, isn't it?
行こう。
She takes my hand and starts walking. She doesn't feel like getting anything anymore. So even though she didn't buy anything, she satisfied whatever desire she had. You know what? I ought to just drop this. If I try to read into everything she says or does, I'll just spend the entire day brooding. I should just enjoy myself. That's why we're having this outing in the first place. Yeah, just dismiss it, I guess. And so we arrive at round 2. This place has everything, yeah, it even has a karaoke bar, laser tag, amusement, arcades, it has a lot, man. And bowling, let's not forget the bowling. It's always packed after school, but at this hour the place is practically deserted. It's still far from quiet, but the lack of customers give the place a more relaxing feel than usual. Yeah, you don't have to worry about waiting for people.
9時とか10時とかから開くイメージだったけど、こんな早くからやってるんだね。
I'm sure there are some people who come in at this hour, so it's worth opening up for, eh? Man, we're real delinquents now, eh? Skipping school to go to round 2.
不良デビューだ。お父さん泣きそうだな。
Just keep it a secret from him and you'll be fine.
そうしよう。ねえねえ、ちょっと遊んでこうよ。映画までもうちょっと時間あるし。
What about karaoke? There you go. I thought you wanted to do karaoke first.
時間に追われながら歌いたくないもん。
Well, that's a sudden change. That's the first thing she suggested we do. You've got a point there. Arcade it is.
よし、じゃあ別行動。
Do you really want to do that? What? But why?
ゲームは一人でじっくり遊びたいじゃん。10分したらここに集合ね。
Oh god, Sora, why are you doing this? Sora dashes off to the arcade without waiting for my reply. First the convenience store, now this. For how happy she was to be going out together, she sure wants to do an awful lot of alone time. Probably because she's finally realized that no one else is seeing her anymore. So it'd just be weird if he says like, oh, one karaoke room for 2, but there's only one of you. So obviously she'd rather do things on her own so her brother doesn't look like a weirdo, maybe? I guess in a way that's just like her, but I fold my arms and think. If she wants to be left alone, I'm more than happy to do that. But to be honest, I'm not in the mood for arcade games. And while it's not like I have a particularly bad feeling about this or anything, I'm still a little worried about leaving Sora alone. My instincts are warning me that I can't leave Sora's side, no matter for how short a time. I make my decision and walk into the arcade as well. So you're gonna spy on her then, yeah? Time to search for Sora. If she's absorbed in a game, then that's fine. I'll just keep an eye on her. If she complains about how I'm not playing anything, I'll just give her some excuse about how I don't want to waste my allowance, or how I have much more fun watching than playing. I mean, that's why people watch YouTubers, right? And VTubers, that's probably it, yeah? You have more fun watching people play than rather playing it yourself. And I can understand that mindset, I have a similar. It doesn't take me long to find her. She's playing the arcade version of one of those games where you control anthropomorphized battleships or planes or something. She's completely focused on the cabinet, manipulating the touchscreen with a serious look on her face. Now that I think about it, she sure is into a lot of different genres. Intrigued, I walk over to get a closer look at the game. What? But halfway there I stop. For a second, I completely forgot what I was doing. Oh, you can't stay away from her. You gotta stick with her. I squeeze my eyes shut and shake my head. When I open my eyes again, Sora is standing there just like before. I lost sight of her. I was looking at her the whole time. She was right there in front of me. But there was a moment when I couldn't see Sora. I'm shocked. Nausea wells up within me and I feel the blood draining from my face. I reflexively cover my mouth and take a few steps back. Sora's symptoms are worsening. She's not maintaining her current level of non-existence. The erosion of her stigma is progressing. I swore I'd never forget her, but just now, for the briefest of instants, I forgot about Sora. A wave of dread washes over me. I can't leave Sora alone. No, that's just not strong enough. I have to stay by her side at all times. Sora! When I call out to her, Sora looks away from the screen and gets up from the arcade stool. Oh, sorry. I didn't interrupt you, did I? Your game's still going, right?
なんか思ったのと違った。
Alright.
それにお兄ちゃんが寂しそうにしてるし。
Oh no, these jokes are not good right now. Not good at all. Like hell I was.
ずっとこっち見てたじゃん。寂しそうに。
At least he's not read too into it then. You noticed? I mean, yeah, fine. I guess I was watching.
続きやっていいよ。気になるなら。
Nah, I'm good. I don't care that much.
じゃ、映画館行こっか。
Alright, let's do this. Sure.
やばい。平日満喫してる。罪悪感パネーゼ。
Oof. If she learned that her big brother forgot her for a split second, I think that would absolutely crush her soul. What movie are we going to see?
聞くのおせえ。アニマルトピア。
Alright, okay. Zootopia, I get it, okay. Oh, that's like the CG one, right?
そうだけど、おじいちゃんみたいな表現やめてよね。なんで、お昼食べた後にルナフォーマーズ。
Oh my god, really? Wow, going for a double feature. And seriously, we have to see that one? Didn't you see the reviews online?
逆に見たくなった。ならない？
Yeah, morbid curiosity they call it. I get where you're coming from, but can we at least get Lunar Formers out of the way first if we're gonna watch both?
上映スケジュール的にこれがベストなの。ほら、行くよ。
Okay. Sora takes my hand and we head to the movie theater. There's a smile on her face and a spring in her step. I don't want to bring her down, so I put a lid on the fear bubbling up within me and try to act normal. I can feel Sora's presence in the hand I'm holding. She's right here. Even if it starts to bother her, I won't let go. I'll hold on to this hand forever. I swear it. This is really getting sad. Oh, hot summer day, man. I'll have to get a second bottle of water after. After watching both movies and singing our hearts out at karaoke, we head back home. We really lived it up today. Sora looks like she's had a lot of fun. I know I did. However, after spending the whole day with Sora, I picked up on something, as you would. She tried to hide it, but I could tell. I know I'm not just overthinking things now. Sora's powers are out of control. Slowly but surely, they're eating away at her. Her symptoms are worsening even faster than I expected. Sora? She replies casually, her eyes glued to the manga she's reading on my bed. I spent ages figuring out how to broach the topic, but all of my thoughts fly out the window the moment I say her name. I end up burying my feelings. Do you not trust me?
Eh?
Talk to me. I know you're hiding so much from me. Sora closes her manga and turns to face me. She conjures up a stiff smile, but it crumbles instantly. She can tell from my expression that there's no fooling me. For a moment, she looks like she might cry. But she pushes her tears back. And then she forces out another smile. Okay, she's gonna show us, right? Huh? Sure. I pick Sora's phone up off the table and hand it to her. She pushes the power button to bring up the lock screen and shows it to me.
理屈とかはわからないけど、こういうスイッチとかは問題ないんだよね。押せばちゃんと反応してくれる。けど。
She taps the screen, types in her password. However, there's no change on the screen.
ね、反応してくれない。
Wow, even technology's forgetting her. Ah, maybe it's just broken. I know that's not the problem, but I can't stop myself from asking. Sora just shakes her head.
ゲームでも確認してみた。ほら、こういうのって指以外で触っても反応してくれなかったりするじゃん。
Now that she mentions it, yeah, it was a touchscreen game.
機械が私を認識できなくなってるのかもね。触っても何も反応してくれない。
So she couldn't interact with any of the machines at all.
周りの人ももう私に気がつかない。昨日まではギリギリ認識はしてもらえてたのにね。
Sora. Oh, Sora, you're suffering so much.
存在感を常にゼロにされちゃってる感じ。声をかけてももう気づいてもらえない。
But yeah, this is literally what we were expecting anyway, eh? That's why you went into the convenience store, isn't it?
レジの前に立ってもすいませんって声をかけても返事してもらえなかった。私に気づいてもらえなかった。
Sorry.
お兄ちゃんも途中で気づいてたでしょ。私の影がすごく薄くなってるの。
Indeed. Even if it was just for a split second, it did happen. Yeah, when we ordered lunch and the waiter put everything in front of me.
だよね、気づくよね。自動ドアもお兄ちゃんと一緒じゃないと反応してくれなかったし。
Indeed.
お兄ちゃん、私。
I'm sure she's so scared right now.
ごめん、なんでもない。弱音吐きそうになったけど、言わない。
If you want to vent, Sora, you should. It's fine. Say whatever you want.
大丈夫。そりゃ悲しいけどさ、お父さんにお母さんにクラスの友達に みやこ先輩にはるか先輩にあとゆうき先輩に。知っている人が私のことわからなくなるのも、機械すら私を無視するのも悲しいけどさ。でもお兄ちゃんがいるもん。お兄ちゃんがいてくれるから私は大丈夫。
Oh, Sora, you're being so brave. I don't think many people could be as brave as that if that was happening to them.
このままみんなから忘れられちゃっても、お兄ちゃんがいれば私は幸せ。
Just one more day. Just one more day and we'll have the ambrosia. Can you hold out for just one more day, Kakeru?
そんな顔しないでよね。嘘はついてないよ。お兄ちゃんがいれば私はいい。それでいい。
Maybe it is a good job that they were so close when they were younger. If they were estranged for their childhoods, I think he would have forgotten about her long ago. Just bear with it for a while longer. As soon as that medicine's ready, we'll get you back to normal. Let's just hope Ghost doesn't come back. If she does, I think she's gonna completely break her spirit. Sora gives me a small nod, and she whispers something under her breath. I heard it loud and clear though. But I might not last that long. Oh, Sora. Pain lances through my chest and my face twists in anguish. Mine actually did, actually. It's so sad. Sora hurriedly put on a smile.
先にお風呂入るね。
Gotcha.
一緒に入る？
No. Go ahead and take your time. By yourself.
ち？
At least stay by the door. You didn't want to leave her side, and now... Oh, you can go into the bath now, it's fine. Sora gives me a look of mock disappointment before sliding off my bed. She grabs her towel and pajamas and heads to the bathroom. She's vanishing from everyone's memories. Not even machines register her existence anymore. Could anything possibly be more isolating? In a way, it's the same as dying. But as long as I'm here, Sora can smile. And yet, I'm so worried. You're more than that, you're scared as well, surely. Yep. I'm terrified I might not end up being able to keep my promise to her. And the thought of that sends chills down my spine. Sora's out of control powers have even started taking their toll on me. My symptoms are just in their earliest phase, so I should be fine for a while longer. But if Sora realizes, if she figures out that my memories of her are growing dimmer, and that I'm losing track of her presence at times... Wait, what if she's already realized? I might have started spacing out without even realizing it, and Sora would have picked up on that. If I'm right about that, then maybe what Sora said is true. She might not last long enough to be cured. I have to do something. I need to make sure that even if I end up forgetting, Sora can still be saved. Sophie? I quietly call out to her. Just like she promised the last time I saw her, Sophie appears immediately. And this just shows you Sophie does care. She may not seem like she does, but she does. Especially when it comes to desperation like this. She shows her caring side. I hang my head and mumble softly, almost to myself. We're out of time.
あと2日待って。
2 days?
なんとか持たせて。こっちもギリギリなのよ。
I have to ask you for something.
ええ。
If I end up forgetting about Sora, you have to give her the medicine in my place, Sophie. I'm starting to be affected by Sora's artifact now too. But you have even more of that impotence or whatever than I do, right? So please, I'm begging you. Promise you'll take care of Sora if the worst happens to me.
約束はできない。
No, she can't. She's another world her. It's not her business. Why?
私は観測者。私の記憶は空の力でも消えない。けれど、空自身が消えてしまったらどうにもならないわ。
If Sora?
あのゴーストってこと同じ。行き着く先は存在の消滅。
When you think about it, it's the fight against ghosts that really caused this to happen. Curse you, ghost!
そうなってしまったらさすがに私でも無理よ。だから約束はできない。
It was worth a shot though, right? I see. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be losing my nerve like this. If I want to save Sora, I've got to do better, that's all.
弱気じゃなくて慎重なだけでしょ。最悪のケースを想定するのは当然。ただ、あなた少し参っているわね。悲観的かつ自虐的になっている。
Almost like he's taken too much of the burden on himself. That's what it is.
一番辛いのは空なんだから、あなたは兄らしくしっかりなさい。
Indeed. You're right. Thanks.
まったく柄じゃないわね、こんなお説教。とにかくあと2日間なんとか持たせなさい。
Come on, we can do this. You can do this, Kakeru. You can do it. Got it. Leave it to me. There you go. That's just what I wanted to hear.
その息よ。
Yeah. Oh, stop. Sophie gives me a kind smile before disappearing through a portal. That's a kind smile. That's a gross smile. 2 more days. If I can stay strong for 2 more days, Sora will be saved. How much longer until Sora reaches her absolute limit? No, don't think about that. It doesn't matter.
お兄ちゃん、大変だ。シャンプーがない。
Is that so? Okay. Oh, give me 1 sec. I get up and leave the living room. I pull a spare bottle of shampoo from the cupboard underneath the sink and set it outside the bathroom door. I'm leaving it out here.
ありがとう。
What the heck? What's happened? What? Oh my god, she's disappearing! Holy shit! Ah! Only her face exists! Oh my god, that was terrifying! What the fuck? That's Sora's voice. She's still here. Still right here. The portrait seems to disagree with you, but okay. I just have to spend the next 2 days like I did this one. That's all. That was probably a glitch, but man, that was so freaky. You know what? I think we're near enough to the end of this playthrough that I think we might as well just stick it out. Musume will have to be postponed. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm gonna need another bottle of water. I'm nearly out. Back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. I decided to change the dryer. I've had the dryer on, and I wanted to try and make sure the towels stayed soft-ish. So I did a quick swap over of the air drying and tumble drying. Sorry. So with that, okay, let's get back to it, eh? Even though we're both skipping school again, we wake up at the usual time in the morning. Well, it's always good to have a sleep schedule. Even though we're both skipping school again, we wake up at the usual time in the morning. God damn it, I gotta click first. But since there's no need to rush, we take our time with breakfast. Halfway through my toast, I put my food down and pick up my phone. Now's a good time to call. How many days in a row will this make? It's getting kinda hard to keep up the I've got a cold act, but it's too late to change my story now. Yeah, gotta tell her to call in sick for me. Pretty much, yes. God, she just will not stop. That joke died a year ago. Well, it's already been a year, so I don't think it will take that long. Last time I called her, I gave her my name first to stop her, but then she got all sad over it. Guess I'll just have to play along. Whew. Grumbling, I press the call button. After 5 or 6 rings, Mum finally picks up.
Hi, もしもし。
Hey, it's me.
はい。
It's me, Kakeru.
どなたですか?
Oh my god, is the artifact affecting Kakeru now? Like I said, it's me, Kakeru. I know it's a drag, but would you mind...
間違い電話じゃありませんか?
Oh shit. Seriously, are we still doing this? I didn't get the wrong number and I'm not a scammer. It's your son, Kakeru.
はい。
Your son! I'm your son!
うちに息子なんていませんが。
Huh? Hey, what? She hung up on me. I thought she was just pushing the joke too far. I kept expecting her to laugh and say, "How do you like my acting this time?" But she wasn't. She'd sounded legitimately annoyed, and moreover, she didn't remember me. Don't tell me. I'm starting to disappear as well? Is Sora erasing me with her? What the heck is going on? Sora's voice snaps me out of my reverie. She's looking intently at her right hand. Hey, Sora? Is she actually disappearing for real now? Tears are forming in her eyes. Looking down, I see that her right hand has turned slightly translucent. I'm sorry, Sophie, we're out of time! In fact, as the seconds tick away, I watch as the view of the room through her hand becoming even more clear. She's vanishing before my eyes. Even the totes pinched between her fingers is turning transparent. Whether from sheer surprise or because her strength is fading, the toast slips from her fingers. But even after she lets go of it, the toast remains translucent. Sora's power is going haywire. Everything she touches, everything she wears, everything in her general vicinity is being erased. If you have to disappear, then I guess I'm gonna have to disappear with her. No other option. Sora! I run to her side. I clasp her fading hand between both mine and squeeze tight. Oh god, we're too late. It's okay. You'll be alright. Just keep it together. You've got to keep telling yourself that you're not gonna let yourself disappear here. Look at me, Sora! Look me in the eye! She looks up at me, face full of hesitation and doubt. Damn, now all of her is turning invisible. Sora, can you see me? Can you feel my hand on yours right now? Well, I can feel it too. I'm holding your hand, and I can feel it. I can feel your warmth in it. Listen to me. You're still right here. You haven't disappeared, and you're not going anywhere. Don't worry. I've got you. You won't disappear. I'm here for you. Your big brother's here for you. I take one hand away and throw it around her, pulling her close to me. She grips my shirt with her other hand. I lean into her ear and whisper over and over that she'll be okay. I'm beyond desperate right now. Fortunately, my desperation manages to serve as Sora's lifeline. Little by little, Sora's breathing calms down. Her fading outline solidifies once more. That was scary. Crisis averted, I think. She's still here with me, for now. What caused that sudden change? Why did her symptoms worsen so drastically right now? She probably could tell that even your parents forgot about you. Maybe that's what did it. I frantically cast about for an explanation. However, regardless of what caused it, she's better now. Nonetheless, Sora is clearly at her limit. We have even less time than I thought. As long as I can keep encouraging Sora like that, I want to believe that I can buy us more time. I have to keep supporting her for as long as it takes. Meaning I have to keep smiling. I have to be the strong older brother she can rely on. You did it, Sora. I gently stroke her hair. Sora presses her forehead against mine and murmurs, "Oh, Sora." I don't know what you're apologizing for, but you never have to apologize to me again, okay? You saved my life, Sora. So this time, it's my turn to save yours. Actually, let me try that again. I'm your brother. I don't need a reason to protect you. I'll always be here for you. So don't worry. You're not alone. I pat her back. Sora clings to me for a while longer. After a few minutes, she finally rubs her eyes and breaks away. Oh, stop apologizing. He told you not to. Come on, let's eat. Sora nods, and after a moment of hesitation, I return to my seat. I feel like there's more I should have said to her. Are you alright? How are you feeling? Either would be a stupid question. She's obviously not alright. What more can I say? Sora picks up a piece of toast she dropped, but instead of eating it, she just puts it back on her plate. The toast too has gone back to normal. It's no longer transparent. Maybe Sora doesn't want to eat something she nearly made disappear. I mean, that's fair enough. Can I put another slice in the toaster for you? Oh. Alright. It's getting harder and harder to think of something to say. I watch Sora drink her glass of milk while I finish up my own piece of toast. While I'm chewing, I think. When it started, I was too panicked to think straight. But now that I'm reflecting on it, there can only be one reason Sora's condition worsened. She must have overheard my phone call. She knows what Mom said to me. She's in shock because she figured out that her powers are affecting me as well. And thus the abilities that she was just barely keeping in check suddenly went wild. I was careless. I can't help but beat myself up over my lack of foresight. If only I wasn't so damn stupid. You were panicked. It's fine to overlook something so obvious, you know? That's what panic does. I should have realized. Up until yesterday, Kujo texted me after school every day to check on me. And then yesterday, she didn't. I should have paid more attention to that anomaly, and maybe I would have realized Sora's powers were affecting me sooner. I guess so. But it's one day. Or maybe I should have avoided calling Mom in front of Sora just in case. Still, it's no use crying over spilled milk. I popped the last bit of toast into my mouth and crunched down on it hard, venting my frustrations on the hapless piece of bread before washing down the crumbs with a gulp of milk. Are you sure you don't want more toast? After a few seconds of silence, Sora nods. Alright. I stack up our plates and take them to the kitchen. I put them in the sink and hurry back to the living room. Sora is staring at the floor vacantly, not moving a muscle. She was moments away from disappearing for good. I can't imagine how traumatizing an experience that must have been. But she survived it. She's still hanging in there, even now. I'm sure she can make it another day or two somehow. What do you say we go out again today? Are there any movies you want to see? Oh. Or we could go back to the karaoke place. You did say you didn't get to sing as much as you wanted to. Yeah, you're right. It'd be exhausting to go out like that 2 days in a row. We can just relax at home if you want. Maybe she's thinking about maybe going. I can only think of that. Sora finally speaks. But it's not to answer my question. She picks up her phone, puts it down on the table and pushes it toward me. Oh man, it's getting that bad now, huh? Well, she nearly disappeared. Of course it's getting that bad. What am I saying? Oh, sure. Nodding, I reach for her phone. I know why she's asking. I don't know Sora's password, but I doubt I'll need to ask. I press the power button and tap the touchscreen. No matter where I touch, there's no response. So it's happening to me now too. Funny, just a few minutes ago I was fine. That scare must have pushed Sora's powers to start affecting me more strongly. Oof. Oh, Sora, you don't need to apologize. She whispers. She looks even more upset than she did when she was about to disappear. Don't make it sound so negative. It's just like, I'm sharing the burden with you now. Maybe that's what my artifact power is. Whatever I can do to help you, it makes me happy. Oh my god. Talk about desperation. I try my best to encourage Sora, but needless to say, she doesn't buy my pathetic excuse. Sora hangs her head in despair. Oh, I hate hearing her say that. Sora! I cry out, and I lean forward and take her by the shoulders. She watches me impassively. When did the spark go out of her eyes? Never say that again! No, I won't! I just told you, remember? As long as you keep wishing to remain here, you won't disappear. You got over it not 5 minutes ago, remember? Her mental state is gone. She's ready to give in. Don't say that! You're going to make it! But no matter what I say, Sora remains listless. It's like she's given up on everything. There's no emotion in her voice anymore, and it's just breaking my heart. Sophie's words echo in my mind. She gave in. Her spirit is broken. I swore I'd save her. I swore I wouldn't let this happen. But in spite of everything, Sora's starting to wish for her own disappearance. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What can I do to make you feel better? What do I have to do to make you smile again? Please tell me. Tell me what to do. What do you want from me, Sora? If it'll ease your mind, if it'll make you smile, I'll do anything. Yes. Finally, Sora shows a little emotion. I can't let this chance slip past me. I need to fan the flame of her spirit back to life. Yes, anything! Anything at all! If there's something you want to eat, I'll get it for you. If there's somewhere you want to go, I'll take you there. Ask me anything you want. I mean it, anything. I'll do whatever you ask. Yes? Alright. Alright. I did figure it would come to this. This is the little sister route after all. Huh? It came from nowhere. And I said the one thing I shouldn't have. I can tell from the look in her face that this is no joke. A pale of anxiety hangs over it, but a tiny ember of hope glimmers in the depths of Zora's vacant eyes. Seeing me at a loss for words, she smiles. Sora calmly meets my gaze. God damn it! I've done an Emoto route before. In in Sankaku Renai. But the stakes on this one is just making it a more emotional experience, man. Oh man, this is painful. Oh god, Sora. Oh my god, Sora. I'm pinned to the spot, unable to look away from her. I'm so flustered I want to run away. But I can't, because this is a choice. A choice I can't afford to get wrong. Because if I do, Sora will disappear. And so, I make my decision. Oh my goodness. It's given me a choice! Ah! Oh no. What is the right thing to do here? This is definitely a split. It's definitely a split, man. Okay. I don't even think there's a right answer either. I can't help but think no matter what I choose, there's gonna be a third option the second run through. So it doesn't really matter what I pick at this point. Because if I accept her feelings, it's like accepting that she's going to disappear. But if I reject her feelings, I might be making her, like, I might be ruining her last moments. And, oh, decisions. Oh, God. We're going for it. We're going for it. All in. Why not? Alright. I'm happy to hear you feel that way about me. I'll be your boyfriend from now on. I mean, this may just be the carrot she needs to get through this last day. Who knows? But whatever it is, I've locked in my choice and we'll see what happens. A smile steals across her face. A smile full of warmth and reassurance, but above all, happiness. She lets out a long, drawn-out sigh. And then, without a word, "Oh, kiss me, you man!" She closes her eyes. It's obvious at a glance what she's waiting for. But even knowing, I can't help but hesitate. I told Sora I'd do anything for her sake. I was so desperate to please her that I even agreed to be her boyfriend. But the fact remains, we're siblings. Taking this commitment beyond mere words, truly becoming lovers, it would be wrong. It's a bridge too far. However, I've got no choice but to cross it. If I don't, Sora will realize I don't have the guts to keep my promise to her. I'll be letting her down. If I refuse to cross this line with her, then I'm certain she'll... You hesitated too long, my dude. Growing impatient, Sora opens her eyes again. Shit, I waited too long. Sora must have realized I'm hesitating. Honestly, I can't blame her if she decides to just give up here and now. But she gives me one more chance. Oh, she understands. Another heartbreaking smile. I've got one knee on the table and both hands on her shoulders. She's not wrong. This would be a pretty uncomfortable position to share a kiss. She gently takes my hand off her shoulders and gets to her feet. Was just this enough? Was this really enough for her? Standing, she looks down at me and waits. She just stands there silently, waiting for me to join her and take her in my arms. I've got to steel my resolve. I made my choice. Now I have to own up to the consequences. For Sora's sake. Sorry. I've never been good at setting the mood. I try to sound lighthearted as I get to my feet. I circle around the table and stop in front of Sora. She closes her eyes again. The only silver lining of that move is that she can't see how stiff and nervous I look. It makes sense though. Was this really the right decision? Trying to shake off my doubts, I put my hand on Sora's slender shoulder. And then I lean in, closing the distance to her waiting lips. We're doing it, boys! We're doing it! Finally, our lips touch. It's no mere brush of the lips, but a heated kiss. A lover's kiss. Which I guess is what we are. Aww. Sora opens her mouth slightly and sighs, licking my lips. I feel her saliva coating them. I can tell she's waiting for me to take the next step. But that's beyond me. I don't have the courage to press my tongue into her mouth just yet. Sora sees through my hesitation, and so gives me a little shove. Tense as I am, I stumble backward. Oh man, Sora, I hope this is enough. Sora gives me an uncharacteristically earnest look. She licks her lips and smiles.
ありがと
Then she begins taking shuffling steps backwards, slowly inching away from me. Until she reaches the bed, she collapses onto it and rolls over.
う。疲れたから寝るね。
I'm beginning to think I made the wrong choice. Not that I think that was even a right choice to begin with, but I just figured this would be the nicest one for her. Alright.
おやすみ、お兄ちゃん。
Sora pulls the covers up and turns her back to me. Relief washes over me and I collapse in a heap on the ground. Did I do it? Can I keep her grounded this way? Did I really manage to save her from despair? Will this make her stop wanting to disappear? Half-baked as it was, I'm wondering about that. I want to believe I made the right choice. Sora's faint, regular breathing reaches my ears. She must really have been tired if she fell asleep already. I involuntarily put a finger to my lips. When we kissed, my heart definitely skipped a beat. It was a small thing, but I could feel it. A little thrill. Even if it was my own sister I was kissing. That realization confuses me. This is something I'm doing for Sora. This is my duty. At least that's what I kept telling myself, trying to down out my lingering guilt. Well, at least if she's asleep, she's not wanting to die. That's something, right? That should keep her going a bit longer. Sora's been asleep since the afternoon. As she slept, her stigma would occasionally rise to the surface of her skin, like a pattern of translucent veins. Come to think of it, she's technically been using her powers constantly, hasn't she? Though she hasn't shown it, the exhaustion from doing so must be immense. No wonder she's sleeping so much. I've stayed by her side this whole time, worried she might disappear at any moment. In fact, I haven't even gotten up to eat anything. While I watched over her as she slept, a lot of memories, both old and new, resurfaced. It may have appeared that Sora's confession was about as sudden as they get, but it wasn't entirely unexpected. For a long time now, I vaguely suspected she was harboring feelings for me. When we were kids, Sora never hesitated to tell me how much she loved me. Even as she grew older and became a little less vocal about her affection, it was still clear she was attached to me. Alright guys, I just need to go eat something. I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. Back in a sec. Back! I ate as quick as I could. Just a quick snack, that's all. I don't like eating when I'm talking, it's just impolite and I don't think people want to listen to me doing that. I guess the mental strain of this is probably also affecting me to some extent. But it was only a few months before I started living alone that I began to suspect her feelings for me went past familial love. One day I found a photo album on Sora's desk. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have flipped through it without permission. But at the time I thought it was just a family album. I wanted to reminisce about old times, so I opened it without thinking. After all, Sora had been taking pictures on all of our family trips. She'd even made me come with her to get them all developed. I never suspected it was more than a record of happy family memories. How wrong I was. The album was filled with pictures of me. Every last one of them. A picture of me alone, or me with Sora. Some I remembered her taking. Others she'd definitely taken without my knowledge. Oh my goodness, Sora. Many were family pictures, but with our parents cropped out and often zoomed in on me. Wow, that is that would definitely be a red flag right there, wouldn't it? In the album, Sora had preserved only her memories of me. And though I felt guilty at the thought, the sight of it sent a wave of nausea through me. I certainly loved Sora, but as family, as my sister. And once I saw that album, I began to suspect that the love Sora felt for me was not the same as mine for her. Her obsession was abnormal and unhealthy. It was wrong. But the heart wants what it wants, which is very inconvenient. I bet she knew that too. And that was why ever since she hit puberty, she started burying her feelings. She stopped telling me she loved me. But while on the surface she acted like an ordinary sister, her hidden feelings didn't go away. I'm sure Sora never meant for anyone to find that album. She certainly had intended for me to see it. And frankly, it was my mistake as well, opening it without permission. After I saw what was inside though, I decided it would be best to pretend that I hadn't and say nothing of it at all to Sora. So that's what I did. But from that day on, I grew wary of her. I know I'm biased since we're family, but I really do think Sora is cute. I mean, yeah, anyone would say that she's cute. From what I've heard, she gets asked out all the time. However, she's turned down every one of her would-be boyfriends. Once I asked her why she never dated anyone. This was what she told me.
だって理想の人がいるもん。
Aww. That is so cute. At the time, I just shrugged off those words. That was before I saw her album. Once I did, I began to wonder, what if the person she likes is me? What if that stops her from ever going out with any other guy? Personally, I thought it was both unhealthy and unnatural. You're a sick woman, Sora, is pretty much it. Not a good situation at all. I thought to myself, maybe I was just misunderstanding. If so, great. But if not, if the reason Sora had asked for her own room was to protect a secret of hers, then this was a real problem. If she was worried about me seeing her album and what it implied, then that meant I should put some distance between us. So when my father asked if I had any interest in living on my own, I said yes without a second thought. Ah, so that's the whole explanation. Naruhodo. And that's how I moved out of the house. A year passed. I thought that if I spent less time with Sora, her taboo feelings would fade. But they didn't. Sora's love for me only continued to grow. I mean, she's had you all to herself all this time, and when you're gone, she just yearns for you instead, basically. She just kept it hidden. The only reason she revealed it to me now is because because she thinks she's going to disappear, so even if it's reciprocated, it wouldn't have to be for long. As a stigma's erosion progresses, the artifact's user becomes unable to contain their desires. That's what Sophie said. If that's true, it just meant Sora just became unable to keep her feelings hidden any longer. And that means she's almost at her limit. She's teetering on the brink of disappearing. What choice did I have but to cave into her feelings? What choice did I have but to kiss her? If I hadn't, Sora would have... Sora tosses and turns in her sleep. She still hasn't woken up. Night falls and Sora is still asleep. She slept the whole day away now. Kuja hasn't messaged me even once in that time. Though even if she did message, it's not like I could use my phone right now, so I wouldn't be able to reply. I bet everyone's forgotten about us already. Or maybe the truth is we've both disappeared and I just haven't realized it. I suppose that is a possibility. Maybe we're the only two people who can see each other now. The fear that that's already happened starts to grow within me. But I know we still haven't disappeared. Sora's still here. She's still alive. I'm worried that she's been sleeping for too long, but at least in her dream she won't be dwelling on her despair. Maybe it's even for the best that she sleeps as long as she can. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The day's almost over. It shouldn't be long now until Sophie completes the medicine that can cure her. I'm planning on staying awake until she finally does show up. I have no idea how long it might take, but I'm not sleeping. That said, I should probably at least turn off the light so Sora can sleep soundly. She's been sleeping all day. I don't think you need to worry about that. Seriously, I should have done that hours ago. I can't believe I'm so thoughtless. Exactly, yeah, that's what I said. I get up and flip the switch. A moment later, Sora stirs. Sorry, did I wake you up? Of course. There's no way... They think it's... Is it possible for a person to sleep 24 hours? Oh, really? Well, you're my sister and girlfriend now, so... Of course he did. Feels like that's all I can do for you now. Uh-oh. Yeah, sure. Okay. He's not wary about it at all. I sit down next to the bed and hold Sora's hand like I used to when we were young. I'll stay like this with you for as long as you want. No. Oh dear. Oh, someone's joined. Hello, Synth. Ah, nice. Pouting, Sora yanks my hand forward. She then lifts the covers. Uh-oh! Sweet home Alabama! She wants to sleep together. In other words... I'm better, thank you. Yeah, it's been a month. Even longer since I played this. I can't refuse her. Sora scoots over to the edge, making room for me. I clamber onto the bed and lie down. The moment I settled, Sora wraps her arms around me. Oh yes, indeed. Yeah, years. Kiss me. Sora leans in. Oh, cute. We share a kiss. After a few seconds, Sora pulls away and sighs.
しちゃってる。
I know, right? No, not a dream.
もう一回してもいい？
Sure. She's enjoying it. She's enjoying it while she can. Now you realize, yes. Yes, she confessed earlier because she felt she was going to die. So, yeah. So just to keep her happy, I chose to accept her feelings. So that's just how it is.
おやすみ、お兄ちゃん。
Good night, Sora. Oyasumi. Sora closes her eyes, her arms still around me. I stroke her hair and let myself relax as well. But yeah, you also missed the part where he found an album of just pictures of him and Sora in it, so yeah. She's been harboring feelings for a long time. We actually kissed. We did something we can never take back. But I don't mind. As long as I can keep Sora happy, I don't care about anything else. At least this way, she... Uh-oh. This isn't good. This doesn't seem good at all. Are we doing Sora's perspective?
ごめんね、お兄ちゃん。
Oh no. It's more that his sister has a brother complex.
いつも迷惑かけてごめんなさい。
Oh, here we go.
いつもわがままばかり言って困らせてごめんなさい。でもこれで最後だから。
Oh no, she's gonna disappear. No, Sora.
ごめんね、お兄ちゃん。
You just needed to last one more night and the elixir would be ready.
ごめんなさい。
No. Oh.
ありがとう。
Oh.
かける？
Ah, Sophie. When I wake up, my mind is foggy. The distinctive plushy outline of Sophie enters my blurry vision. What time is it? 2 in the morning? What do you want at this time of night?
なんだよじゃないでしょ。アンブロシアが完成したから持ってきてあげたの。
No! Sophie! You are too late! The what now?
寝起きの悪い男ね。空はどこ？
Oh no. Who?
あなた、大丈夫？
Oh. Ah! I jumped to my feet. I remember now! The ambrosia! Sora! You finished it?
ちょっとあなた！
Huh? What are you getting all riled up for?
下半身丸出しじゃないの。
What? Whoa! My bad! What the fuck? What? I hurriedly put my underwear and pants back on. Why the hell did I take them off? Oh. Oh. Okay. I think Sora did one last thing for him before she disappeared. It looks like you might be right after all.
まったくもう。空は？
Huh?
どこにいるの？
What do you mean, where? She's... I turn back to the bed. But Sora is... Huh? Not there. She's not on the bed. Sora! I shout her name, but there's no reply. I scramble off my bed and turn on the lights. I run into the living room. Then I check the bathroom, but she's not here. She's not anywhere. Sora's not here! It's only when I look at the entrance that I realize. Sora's shoes are gone. I run back to my living room. I started turning the whole place inside out. It's not here. Sora's bag isn't here. Sora's not here.
出て行ったみたいね。
You tracked her, right? You can track her again, right? Come on, Sophie! She did? But why?
失敗したわね、かける。
No! Huh?
あなたさっきまで空のこと忘れていたでしょ。
No, I was still groggy!
違う、寝ぼけていたんじゃない。あなたは忘れてしまっていた。空のこと。
No.
あの子、一人で消えることを選んだみたいね。
She was so close! We were so close! That can't be. Don't say that! Growing hysterical, I picked up my phone. I quickly unlock it and start flipping through my contacts list. It's only when I'm about to press the call button that I realize I can use my phone again. Sora's powers aren't affecting me anymore. But then she must have regained control of them, right? That has to be it, right? Panicking, I press the call button and the phone begins to ring. Answer me, Sora. Please, pick up! Sora! Answer me! You gotta pick up, Sora! You have to!
出ないわよ。あの子はもうあなたの声には答えられない。
Well, you're sure calm about this whole thing, aren't you, Sophie? Don't say that! How many times do I have to tell you? Still holding the ringing phone in my hands, I run toward the door. Wait for me, Sora. I'll be right there. I'll save you. I won't let you disappear alone. I swear it. I put on my shoes and unlock the door. I'm on my way, Sora. I grab the doorknob. I'll be right there. Just give me a minute. What just happened? I stiffen up, my hand still on the doorknob. It feels like something just vanished. There's this vague feeling that something's missing. But I can't tell what it is. You've been out of her sight for too long, you've forgotten about her. All that's left is a keen sense of loss. What? What was I trying to do just now? Sophie, what am I turn around. Sophie watches me expressionlessly. She just hovers there, looking at me quietly.
間に合わなかったわね。あなたはもう決して思い出せない。
Damn it!
あの子のことを決して。
No, the last person. The last person. No, it's not fair. Who? I don't understand. But I get the feeling she was precious to me. In fact, she was the most important person in the world. She was... Who was she? No. She's vanishing. No matter how hard I try to remember, I can't. She's disappearing. And as every trace of her vanishes, I lose my treasured memories. I swore I'd never forget her. She's the most important thing in the world to me. And yet my memories of her are fading away. Ah! Stop this! Please don't go! These memories are too precious to lose. I can't remember them, but I know how dear they are to me. Please, don't disappear. Please, stop! Anything but this! Anything but this! We're so close! We were so close! No, why did she have to go? There we go. And there's the bad end. So the bad end is not avoidable, it would seem. I mean, at least it lets you go straight back. It would appear as though maybe it was just that the pressure was too much. And now Synth gets to see it again. Well, you get to see it for the first time, but I get to see it again. Huh? It came from nowhere. And I said the one thing I shouldn't have. I can tell from the look on her face that this is no joke. A pale of anxiety hangs over it, but a tiny ember of hope glimmers in the depths of Sora's vacant eyes. Seeing me at a loss for words, she smiles. Sora calmly meets my gaze.
ずっとね、お兄ちゃんのことが好きだった。小さい頃から、物心ついた頃から。
However, now I know it goes back to that choice. I think we can save it now. We can save that for another. We can save that for a finale of some sorts. Maybe it'll be more than one stream of that, but that's fine. Whew. Well, that was pretty heartbreaking. And to think. She just couldn't hold out for just like another hour or so, whatever long it was between that happening and the ambrosia being ready. Just ran out of time. So anyway, that's it for today's stream, guys. I figure, normally I'd try and do 4 hours on a Saturday, but because I haven't streamed for so long and I only did like a 45-minute stream earlier, I think I just want to build my way back up to doing full streams. So Monday, we should go back to a full stream schedule. So thank you very much for watching. And hopefully next week we can see the good ending. But then, thinking about it, the good ending in the episode 1 did take a few streams to do. So who knows? Maybe it'll be done in one, maybe it won't. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway. So take care, guys. Have a good night. Peace out, man.